So we're standing in front of the house that Mum and Dad moved to in 1947. So Dad, you can tell us the story. How did you come to be living in this house?
Well, I worked on the railway. I used to up in Newcastle, and I used to work at the steel works, and then I got a job at the railway, and I came to Sydney. I had a promotion to Sydney in, as you said, 47. And so there was a chap that worked on the railway, and he lived in this house.
Right.
And he had a transfer to Newcastle. I had a transfer to Sydney, and we exchanged houses. We didn't pay a penny, and that's how we came to live at Guildford, at Rhodes Avenue.
So you first came here, and where were you working then?
In Sydney Yard.
Right.
I used to go to Sydney, travel into Sydney Yard.
On the train?
On the train, yeah.
Now, is this where you used to walk down the street, down Salisbury Road?
Salisbury Road, yeah.
And you used to tell me you used to breathe in between one set of telegraph poles and then breathe out between the next. Is that the street you used to do it in?
That would be, yeah. Well,
we better go and see if you can still do it.
Yeah.
We better go and see if you can still breathe properly. Now, what was down that part of the house wasn't there, was it? That there, that's been added.
That's been added, yeah.
And what was down that side there? There was a big tree. There was two trees.
There was a big tree. There was a couple of big trees. Yeah.
There was the Illawarra flame tree.
That's right. Yeah.
And there was also a coral tree. I thought.
That's right.
And there was obviously the footpath here is very wide, so I know the tree used to hang over there.
Yeah.
And there was also a coral tree up the back.
That's right.
Did you have an ice box or a refrigerator when you first came here? Can you remember that?
Yeah, we had a refrigerator, and it was a gas one. Gas refrigerator. It had a light underneath the refrigerator. And that.
What about the heater in the bathroom? What was that?
Oh, I forget. Yeah.
It was one of those.
I don't know if we had a heater.
It was a gas heater.
A gas heater, yeah.
And it used to leak, and there used to be sprays of water coming out.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
No.
When you used to come home from work, you used to drive down this hill here, and then you'd come around and
that's right.
Open the. I have to run out there and open the gate for you.
Yeah. My old car, my Ford.
He thinks it's Christmas time. It's Jingle Bells is here.
But no,
the Wyvern. What was the car? The Hillman.
Was it Hillman?
Yeah. Green Hillman, and then a black Vauxhall Wyvern. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yep, that's right. Yes, that's right. Yeah, in those days, if you wanted to work on your car, you'd take the head off and decoke it.
Yeah. You couldn't do that now. Oh, it's too much electronics.
Yeah.
Now, what was up the side of the house up there? Do you remember? There was a garage, wasn't there?
Well, where would the garage be?
Wait, see where the gates were there?
Yeah.
You used to come straight through, and you had to do a left veer right, and then go into the garage.
Yeah.
And I remember you had about that much clearance on each side of the garage. You remember that?
That's right. Yeah.
It was a pretty tight fit.
No, but there was
Mr. and Mrs. Bender. Yeah, lad, he was a pom, wasn't he?
Do you remember? He was a great one. He used to do all this.
He's a tinkerer.
He's motor mechanic.
That's right.
And he wanted to put a seat in where he could adjust it.
That's right.
To come backwards or forwards.
Yes.
So he did that.
Yeah.
And he was driving
up that hill. Up
that hill. So he thought he'd adjust the seat, and he did. And he went back, and his feet went up in the air.
So it was back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
It's the original church that was around in Guildford Road, and it was moved and rebuilt, or was moved. Jingle bells, jingle.
Oh, they moved it. They moved it.
Where's some rope? Where's some rope?
They moved it. They moved it here.
Yes. So this is the original church. Have you got? So that was moved. So that was the one that was ran in Guildford Road.
Yeah.
So what do you remember about this little church?
Well, we used to have some great concerts and, you know, get-togethers and social activities and everything.
You must have sung a few times.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But then we had the OKs here.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yes, yeah, I belong to the OKs. Yeah.
You better talk about what OK stands for.
Quarter of Nights.
Yeah, Order of Knights.
Quarter of Nights, and then not Arthur Jackson, his father, Ozzy used to have the truck, and he used to take us all out on picnics.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when what's his name was out here, the Billy Graham. We used to go in Ozzy's truck full, all sitting on the back and the way.
What seats were you sitting?
Oh, they'd put seats in the back of the truck.
Back of the truck.
Yeah.
And then that's the hall they built. That hall was also moved.
Yeah,
That was around at Guildford Road,
Yeah.
and they moved that around here too. Possibly not in one piece. Do you reckon?
That's amazing.
So now let's see what we can see here. Even those chairs, I think.
Yeah,
Came out of
they probably would too. Yeah.
Although I think they had pews actually.
That's one of the old originals of where
You'd better sit down.
I've probably sat in this one before.
And smell it, see if it pews.
Yeah.
Actually, there's your bottom mark right next to it, just there. Yeah, there it is.
Smell it, see if it pews.
Yeah, that's the pew. Yes. That's right. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the one with Jack Morgan. Remember the Morgan? Remember Jack had an ice cream run, and I used to go out.
Oh, this when we lived at Guildford.
Yeah, when we lived in Guildford, selling ice creams,
Yeah.
and
With horse and cart.
horse and cart. Yeah, and I remember you went up to one day to him to get some ice cream, and you asked him for a brick, and you brought back a house brick. Did you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So, Dad, what can you tell us about Clyde?
I came here, I took my appointment here as an examiner here at Clyde Yards. And,
So what did you used to do?
well, we used to have to examine the trains as the goods trains that came in. Well, you'll see in there that they've got, their brake shoes are in there.
Show us the brake shoe.
There's a brake shoe there. And all they'd all have to be renewed. In those days there was no roller bearings. They were all lubricators, and there was AA boxes and AB boxes, and the AA box had no dust shield on it, and therefore the lubricators had to be examined and renewed, and that every 12 months, whereas a AB box, which had a dust shield, that'd be 2 years. In those days they'd have hammers to tap the wheels, and you could tell if there was a loose.
So what was the note? What was the note that you looked? Show us. Where's there something to hit it with?
Yeah, here's a stick here.
Yeah.
Hey?
the big one?
Oh no, this
that'll
is this
do.
one, yeah.
Okay, so he's going to demonstrate it.
Well, you tap the wheel and you can tell by the ring whether
So hit it and let's hear the ring.
But these are all they're all different wheels in these days. Here at Clyde, we used to maintain the shell wagons at the shell oil siding, which is just not far away. The siding, and we used to go down to shell siding and maintain the vehicles there, made sure that they're fit to travel.
Right.
And it was from Clyde, where I took my appointment at Werris Creek as a leading examiner,
Right.
and that was in 1965.
So was that your train up there? Was that your engine up there? Did you own that?
No.
That wasn't
We had
yours?
steam trains. We had
Oh,
steam
you had a steam
trains.
train.
Steam.
Now listen, see this carriage here?
Yeah.
Do you reckon we could take that home for Jordan this afternoon?
Yeah. I was telling Jordan the other day about the steam trains. You know, when they're going up a hill, they say, "I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can." He'd get up the top and he'd go over. He'd say, "I knew I could. I knew I could. I knew I could. I knew I could. I knew I could."
That's very good.
Yeah.
Parramatta Town Hall, that must bring back a lot of memories.
It does. Very merry.
What do you remember?
Well, I had Isle of Brown. The Browns were great musical people here, and Mrs. Brown, they'd always have Christmas pantomimes and Christmas pantomimes and musical comedies. We'd put on all Guildford and Sullivan's, and even in the later years, Anne and I'd be in the same musical comedies in the same. That's right, we sang in.
Oh, what a beautiful morning.
Yeah,
Sing that.
yeah.
Go on, sing that.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Everything's going my way.
Very good.
I sang in my first Stedford when I was 7 at Maple. My Uncle Joe, Mum's brother, was a singer, and he was the police sergeant in Maitland. And he said to Mum, I think Waters put him in the Stedford. And I sang the song, "He was a little tin soldier." He was a little tin soldier, one little leg had he. She was a dainty little rosebud, far too grand for him. She had a castle and garden, big had an old branched in. She was a beautiful rosebud, far too grand for him. He was a little tin soldier, one little leg had he. But I think there was 2 or 3 verses.
Well, that's not bad, Sam. Would you say you were 7?
Yeah.
And now you're 90, so that's 83 years, and he still remembers the words. That's not bad.
Mum had decided that we should learn singing, and Mrs. Handel was the musical teacher in Newcastle, and she used to go to Maitland once, I don't know, once a month, I think it was, something like that. And we'd go to Newcastle, go to Maitland in the horse and sulky. I'd drive the horse and sulky and take Merle and May with us, and we'd go.
You on B plates?
Yeah, but she charged, her fee was $3 a quarter, £3 a quarter rather, and because there was Mum had the 3 of us, she let the have for £2 a quarter. and we used to, because then when we moved to Newcastle, well, to Newcastle.
So was she your singing teacher most of the time?
All the time, all the time. Mrs. J.A. Handel. And it was in those, funny in those days, I learnt the violin when I was young, and my two sisters learnt the piano, May and Merv, and in those days, Mr. Perry was the musical teacher in Minway, and he'd come out in his horse and soggy to the house and give the lessons in the homes.
Wasn't there something at Champions in the railway, Stedford or something?
Oh, yeah. Oh, railway. Oh, that's right. I used to go in the railway at Stedford. Yeah. I think I won the opera, baritone, sacred solo, and
Scoop the pool?
yeah.
Eh?
Yeah, I won, I think it was the three, I forget now, 3 or 4.
So you got the trifecta?
Yeah.
You used to do pantomimes as well as...
That's right. This is Christmas pantomime. That's right. Now what was I used to... why do I do that?
Right. Well, thank you very much for coming on this journey today.
Yeah.
And also we'd like to thank our cameraman.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Mr. Paul Carter.
Yeah.
And also we'd just like to wish you a happy 90th birthday, and we look forward to when we can do the same thing when you hit 100.
Yeah.
Not out.
Yeah, that'll be today, won't it? I see the stars, I hear their glorious thunder, thy path throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Saviour God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Saviour God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Now I'll take the hat round.
Very good.
Get those coins out of his pocket, will you?